Now, moving into some college football, Tim. This is fun. College football rapid fire. I like that we're doing it in a rapid fire fashion as well, because I feel like when I'm watching college football, that's how I'm absorbing it. It's so much going on at once because there's so much going on across the board. So I need to know what you're thinking for some college football rapid fire. Let's go ahead and start with UNC at Georgia State. UNC, the favorite in this one at -7.5. But what do you like? Hey everyone, don't forget to check out Caesars Sportsbook. They are our new sponsor. They are letting you wager up to $1,250 for your first bet. If you don't win, don't worry. You'll get 100% of your stake back as a free bet. And win or lose, you'll get $1,000 reward credits and $1,000 tier credits. All you have to do is go to Caesars Sportsbook and use the promo code PICKSFUL.
One thing that we've seen, and I know a lot of people are going to see from last week, UNC doesn't have a defense. I don't know what they were doing. 40 points allowed in that fourth quarter alone against App State. And then week one even, they played Florida A&M, which is a FCS school. Not a good school, and they allowed 24 points to them. I think Georgia State is better than FAMU. I don't know if they're as good as App State, but I do think Georgia State gets some points in this game. On the other side, we've seen UNC put up 119 points this year. I like the over. It's jumped from 61 to 64. I could see it hitting 67, 68 range just because UNC, they proved they don't have a defense and they can score. We were a little bit questionable with this UNC team coming into the year. No Howell, even though he really struggled last year. What was this team going to look like? They look good against App State offensively. So we'll have to see whether or not they could step it up defensively. I'm not going to count on it. I think they put up 40, 50 points by themselves again in this game against a Georgia State team that's not particularly good. They played South Carolina week one and lost 34-13 or something like that. I'm not really high on Georgia State. I think that North Carolina put some points on them. We're going to go over the 64.5 of this game.
All right, so maybe if you want to see some points scored in college football, that's the game you tune into. But maybe if you're tuning into Memphis at Navy, Memphis favorite at 5.5, but at Navy, do we like this?
I do like Memphis. You got a Navy team that I'm not high on this year. Mm-hmm. They just lost to Delaware. That's not a good look. Not a good look for Navy. Mississippi State's coming off of a loss themselves, but they faced Mississippi State. They should have lost that game. Mississippi State, SEC school, big difference between SEC and American. I watch the American Conference all the time. I understand how different they are. Memphis is coming into this game. I think that they're the far better team, although I think Memphis is going to be a maybe 6-6 team this year. Navy is going to win maybe 2 games, and this is not the game for Navy. I like Memphis minus the 5.5. I think it's a good spot for them here coming off that Mississippi State game. They showed a little bit of progression throughout the game. They were able to score 20 points in that second half after only getting 3 in the first half. I think it's a good spot for Memphis to keep the offense trying to get that started up. And against Navy, it's a good spot for it.
All right, so you like Memphis at 5.5. Awesome. We've got a third game coming in here. Oh, Iowa and Iowa State, baby. The Battle of Iowa. What makes the fans go crazy. But the Hawkeyes are favored at 3.5. It's at Iowa. Man, I'd be tempted to take that, but I want to know what you think.
Coffee, Red Bull, energy drinks, anything that gets you started up, you're going to need it. This one's not going to be a fun game. What did we see? What was Iowa doing last week? They were going up against San Diego State. They scored, South Dakota State, and they scored 7 points. Oh, it was a field goal and 2 safeties. This team was supposed to be good this year, and I'm not really sure about it. Iowa State, I don't see them doing much. They put up 42 points last week against SEMO, which is another FCS school. They should have won that game. I like the under. This is going to be a very boring game. So if you like points, if you like high-scoring games, all that stuff, there's probably plenty of other games during the 4 o'clock hour that you can turn on. If you like good defense, this is probably going to be a 7-6, 10-6 type of game. This one's going to be boring. I'm going under.
Man, and you always want that game to be like as electric as possible because Iowa State, you know that's what they're looking forward to there. They've only got football. So come on, football and wrestling in Iowa. You want one of them to be good. Well, you might be better going to watch those wrestling matches this season than at this rate. All right, what's our next game that we've got coming in here? I believe we have Houston at Texas Tech. Texas
Yep.
Tech -3.5. That's been a team that's been pretty exciting to watch over the past few seasons. So what do you like about this game?
Well, one of the big conferences that I watch, because we're in East Carolina, we watch the American, is Houston. Houston's going to be a really good team this year. They had a very tough game against UTSA in UTSA, went 3 overtimes, 37-35 final, and they managed to pull that one out. That was one of the games I was a little bit nervous about with them. I honestly think Houston could probably run the table. Texas Tech on the other side, they got to face Murray State. They put up 63 against them. They should have.
Yeah.
But this is a spot. I really like Houston. You're getting them at plus money. I'm just going to take the money line straight up, plus 130.
Okay.
I'm not even going to worry about the points. I just think that Houston's just overall the best team here. And I think they win the American Conference. I think they have a legit shot at running the table, going 12-0 this year. They were so close. And you got that revenge factor because one of their 2 losses last year was week 1 to Texas Tech. So they want to go in there. They want to play hard. I think they pull out this one. We're going to have some plus money with this one, Houston money line.
All right, I like it. And I do like sometimes when a team has had the harder game, in the previous week, they've already been battle tested and they're ready to come in. Whereas Texas Tech, when you get thrown a lob in week 1, you've got a lot to kind of get through, especially early on. So they don't want to get down early on this Houston team, I don't think. So, all right. He's going to take the unpopular pick and go with Houston. Do you want to ride with Tim or not? Well, he's got one more game for you to think about, Bama at Texas. Now, I talked to Craig about this one earlier, but I think you've got some differing opinions on maybe what you want to take or how you see this game. Listen, if you tell me that Texas is going to be on the money line in this one, I'm gonna actually think you're crazy, and we're just going to go ahead and kick you out. But go ahead and tell me what you got.
Oh, no, my brother's going to be on that, but I'm not coming anywhere near that. No, he's next to me going, no, absolutely not. No, I'm expecting this one to be, 55-17, somewhere in that range. I think Alabama absolutely rolls over Texas. I don't think Texas has anywhere as near the level, the talent that Alabama has. And when it comes to this one, I like the over. I was able to get it around 63 area. It's up to 65 now. It just keeps on climbing. Alabama's going to put the points up. I guess the only part that I'd be worried about, because I don't know, can Texas put up enough? I think they can. I think Texas puts up maybe 17 to 20 points. And when it comes to that, I think that's going to be well enough to go over the total here. So we're going to take the over with Alabama and Texas. If you like points, this is going to be the game to watch.
Yeah, definitely. This one's way more exciting than the Iowa State game maybe we were talking about earlier, unfortunately. But I do agree with you. I think that Alabama's going to run up the score, and Nick Saban's not afraid to. He's always got statements to make and things to prove. And like I told Craig earlier, they're telling Texas maybe stay out of the SEC and stay out of our way. So they've got a lot to say in this one. Tim, it was great. I love having you on here. This is so much fun in the Power Hour. My goodness, I got to have both twins today. What a pleasure. And if you like what they've had to say, go to picksandparlays.net, use the promo code NFL, and saves you 20% off the entire site. Can't beat it. Thank you so much, Tim, and good luck with all of your picks, and good luck to all of you out there watching as well.
Thanks.